there, this is OSE Mobile's weekly report out. I am here to just cover a few things that have been happening this week. So first, let's go over the things that we actually have accomplished this week. Wireframes were done of the homepage and all the pages. I also have managed to complete a sitemap as well. As for our schedule, for week 2, we are on time. Approval of the budget, timeline, and revisions has happened at the end of week 1. The sitemap has been created along with the wireframes of not only the home page, but the other pages as well. Approval will be done tomorrow before week 2 is done. I do have a graphical logo all made up for the site, as seen here. As you can see, this is PNG, so this is actually the logo that I came up with. It might need a couple of revisions, but I actually am quite confident with it. What it is the original logo for the site, although I have spruced it up a little bit. The reasoning for me to keep this logo consistent with the past logo for the original site is merchandise reasons. Since you have created the merchandise with this logo on it, I decided to keep it somewhat similar to the same one that you have already on your merchandise, so then this way you don't have to reorder more merchandise to use this new one. It is the same. This will be consistent with the past logo, so it won't be much of a difference or a change. So this will look, I think, pretty good on the mobile site for OSE Mobile. So I would say we are doing well for week 2. Let's take a look at the wireframes I have completed and talk a bit about the reasoning behind these design choices. Okay, so here we have the sitemap for Open Source Ecology Mobile. This is version 2, of course. As you can see, we do have the home page, and then the pages on that are About, GVCS, Videos, Sign Up, Blog, Forums, and Join. These will be what is inside the nav icon. Now let's take a look in About. You will see that there are core team images, and that is actually content in the page. Also links as well. So there are images that are also links. That's what the red indicates, like in the legend. OSE information as well on that page. And then there will also be a link there to the wiki page. Now if we go back to core team images, when you click on one of those, that's going to show the core team member information, and it's going to show the actual information of that person. So that's the content within that. On to GVCS, we have machines, tools, and parts, and those are going to be drop downs. I believe that's a really good way of doing it since there's a lot of content to cover, but I am doing it a little bit different. I am going to be showing images instead of actual drop down. So it'll be a drop down, one drop down, and images inside that. And those will show the information. So before I go down to that, what will show is the image of the either machine, tool, or part. And then when you click on that image, it will show the information of the item. So that's what I did here. I linked that down to, it will show the information within those drop downs. And then within those drop downs, with those pictures, those will be links. And then when you click that, you will get the item information and the content. In videos, kind of did the same thing. Wanted to keep it somewhat consistent. And there will be drop downs as well. So when you click on the image, which is here, when you click it, it will show the movie, and it will also show the information below the movie. Sign up page, simple sign up page with a form to sign up for OSE Mobile. Made it as simple as I can so the user can get signed in and ready to join. Blog, I did do another drop down here as well because consistency as well as a lot of content. So I organized them with as well as 2013, 12, and 11, as those are the blogs that you do have already. So once those are clicked, the drop down, you will see the blog types. Then you select your blog. You can also comment on those blogs. So there is a side page that will show up. So you will have your blog, there will be a comment button, you click it, and a side page will swipe over, and you'll be able to comment. Orange is for the side pages. Forums. Basically, I did another drop down for those as well. A lot of content, but I wanted to get as much as I can in there and make it as mobile as I can. This also will be linkage. So just like the blog, it will also be linkage inside of dropdown. So you will see one dropdown with links inside of that will bring you to the actual forum that you click on, so the name of the forum, and you'll be able to comment on that. And over here as well, if you click into general or introduction or GVCS, you will see a link inside that saying create a post. And when you click that link, you will be taken to the post forum page. And there you'll be able to post. Then we have finally the join page. And on that page are all sliding. Basically, all three of these are sliding. So there are buttons. So you either can click subscribe to OSE Mobile, and a page will slide over, and that subscribe is actually not so much donation, but it's financial contributors, your financial contributors contributing to be a part of OSE. Donation is for all the supporters out there who just want to support and donate, and that also will slide out. And contact us is also a slide out for a contact form. So if anybody just wants to give you contact you, they'll be able to do so. And lastly, we have a link for the employment, and that will link you to the employment availabilities of your OSE. Okay, so this is our wireframes version 2 of Open Source Ecology Mobile. And let's take a look at the first page. Here we have the home page portrait view on the iPhone. As you can see, I have marked everything to explain to you what does what. Item 1 here is where the logo that I had shown you before will go. And number 2 is going to be the sign in button. It is on every page on OSE Mobile in case somebody needs to sign in. This is the Navicon menu bar. There is an example I will show you later that will come down. I have 2 different options that we could do for the Navicon. We could have a drop down feature for the pages, or we can have a slide in for the pages. This is actually a placeholder for the video. This is going to explain what OSE is. So this will be the main video that you have of explanations of OSE. And below that will also be a little description of what OSE is all about. And then as you can see the footer, we have 3 icons here, placeholders for icons. It's going to be Facebook, Twitter, and your mail as well. This is also landscape version for the iPhone. It's got the same layout, except you do notice that the movie is full. So when you turn it sideways, it comes out full for you. And then when you slide it back, you get that description back. Now this is the About page. It has the same header, same footer, except you'll notice that there is a button here, marked number 2, and this is the back button. The back button will take you back to the main page, the main home page, and that is added to every one of the pages for consistency. Now, as you can see inside the About OSE page, there are placeholders, and what I plan to do with those is I plan to make those the images of the core team of OSE, and those will be clickable. And once those are clicked, they will overlay the site background, and you will see the image, and you will see the name of the member, as well as a little description of that member. And below here, this is a little bit description about OSE and about the members. And below that, you see a development team wiki page, which that is a link to the wiki page for the development team. This is the GVCS page. Here is the drop down on the GVCS 50 page. Notice that when you drop down a page, you'll have 3 drop downs: machines, parts, and tools. You will be able to drop down one of those at a time and scroll through. As you can see, these are placeholders, and these are actually going to be pictures as well. Now when you click on one of these images, say this is a bulldozer, that will also overlay the screen, and you will get the image, a small description, and obviously the name of what it is, and a link to the assembly instructions for the machine or part or tool. So that will get you right to what you need to do, or what your users need to do to be able to build these. We're at the videos page, and inside the videos page, we have all these different movies from OSE. And same as before, you click on the movie, comes up as an overlay, and you will be able to watch that movie. And click out on the side, and it will go back down. So we will have all the OSE movies here, and just scroll down to whatever movie you would like. And I'm planning on adding a filter to this up above that you'll be able to filter through the titles of the movies as well, for easy access to whatever movie you'd like to watch. Okay, and this is the blogs page. This is a drop down as well. This is ordered by year that the actual blog had been posted. As you can see, this has been dropped down, and you can see a few of the blogs that have been posted. And what those are links. So if you click on, say, Assembly Videos, PowerCube, and Brick Press, that will link you over to the actual blog page for that. Here, this is an example page of what it would look like once you do click that blog. It will have the blog title, and it will have the actual blog. And then there is, if you notice, a comment button. This is going to enable users to comment on the blog that was posted from OSE. The user will be able to post a comment, but they will have to be signed in to do so. This is what it will look like when you have a user that hits the comment in the blog. Notice that there is name and email in the post comment. Those might not make it to the final, as since the user has to log in to be able to comment on the blog, so we can have it automatically have the username on here with their comment. Here we have the forums page, another drop down, much consistency within this mobile site. We do have general discussion, introductions, and GVCS development. A lot of people are posting to your forums, so this is a must to have on mobile. If you notice, there is general discussion is opened, and inside that is create new post link. Inside below are the actual links to the forum pages. They will bring you to the actual forum. This is actually an example of the forum post if a user was going to post to a forum. It's going to pretty much look like this, and they will enter their subject, and then they will enter their forum post. They, of course, would have to be signed in, any user to post to the forum. And as you can see here, this is where it would say the forum title, and it will show the username and the date that it was posted along with the forum post. Others can comment on it as well, and they just need to be signed in. Here is the Join Us page. And on this page, you'll notice there are no drop downs. However, there is a placeholder here. And what this placeholder is going to be a map view of where Factor E Farm is. So any user can go to Join Us and see how far they are actually from the Factor E Farm, which helps them understand what they can do to help OSE and what their resources might be to do so. Below that is a little description of what OSE Join Us is about. And below that is a donate button, contact us button, and subscribe button. All these buttons will enable a window that will slide out from the side. So say you click on the donate button, a window will slide out. It will ask for information in regards to how much they would like to donate, and click the donate button, and that will bring them to PayPal to donate. And then the contact us will also come out as well, and that will be a little form for someone to fill out, one of the users to fill out, to send information to OSE. And the subscribe button is actually very much similar to the donate, as subscribe is for the financial contributors to give their donations for the further development of the GVCS, and they have a little bit more investment into what OSE is going to be doing in the future. Now, this is a good view of an iPad format for the portrait format of the home page. As you can see, header and footer is the same. Login button, main menu, logo, and the icons. And we do have a placeholder here for the movie on the main homepage, along with the description of OSE. And then here we have the landscape version of the iPad. Same look as the homepage, except that we have this nice big video expanded on that screen, so they'll get a nice view of the OSE movie. Now here's a good example of the Navicon menu bar. This is the drop down option. Once that button is clicked, it drops down, and you have About, GVCS, Videos, Blog, Forum, and Join Us. This is one option, it's the drop down option. The next option is the slide out option. So when you click menu, instead of it coming down, you get a nice slide out from the side and you choose what page you want to do. This is the sign in page. I wanted to go over this really quick with you. Here, you'll be able to become an OSE member. You need to fill out all of the information. This OSE newsletter will already be checked off unless the user checks it to uncheck it. And this will be a drop down to find out how they heard of OSE. And we do want to get their location and find out who is visiting the site from where. So that was the sitemap and the wireframe. I feel like the design choices that I have chosen for that are really solid, and if you have any questions in regards to the design or anything, please contact me as soon as you can, and we will go over any questions that you have for me. Thank you so much, and I look forward to continue working with you.